Hello everyone, let's continue being scared. Welcome back to the Seance of Blake Manor. We have a storm here. I'm in Ireland and we have storm. This is Ireland and they have storm. So I will have to cut short this part, like I will have only time to save the game and switch off my laptop properly, because that's how small and inefficient the battery is. Hopefully that won't happen. Let's go. Love the chanting. Do I go straight or do I go sideways? There is nothing sideways, no decorations. So I guess I need to follow the path created by these torchlights. Very beautiful. I wish it wasn't this scary, just like to appreciate the beauty. The chair. Walter's wheelchair. They wheeled it out this far, then abandoned it. What does the Blake think is happening here?
The circle is sealed. We call now upon the spirits.
I'm so curious, like who in the end it is. I thought maybe Mr. Coventry, but then I thought like it would be too easy, right? Is it like a red herring and then the real culprit would be Miss Mantovani or Miss McLeod or even Miss Slough? It looks so like they have begun. So again, oh, these are blocked. Very interesting. Alright, let's go straight, I suppose. There is no other option. A lot of people are missing, that is correct, because like we kind of managed to save a lot of them, and a lot of them decided not to come. But then there are some who hope they can be saved by some wards and protections and amulets and whatnot. And I don't know, do I have... Oh yes, I do have a protection. I have a hagstone. Actually, I looked it up on the internet and I want one myself. And it's best not to buy it, but go to the beach and find one for yourself, the one that looks at you, and you look at it and you are destined together, you know? So that's what I'm going to do after the storm ends. But not today, because it will continue till tomorrow. So, I don't know. Someday. Do I need to stand? Do I have a choice where I stand? Can I walk around? No. And there is an empty space here. There is a lot of empty spaces. You can choose another one. It's for me, waiting for me. So you feel like you're destined for this empty space, even though there's plenty of other empty spaces. I shouldn't keep them waiting any longer. Oof.
To come forth, be witnessed by us, be heard by us. Age posco, nego te recusare.
Good Lord.
Actually, I can't believe that after all this time he still gets surprised by every and each small surprises. Wow! Who's that? Oh, it is working. It isn't working anymore? I'm alive, I'm okay, but Carmela, she's and the others, I don't know. Well, we obviously see some of the skeleton piles. She's dead. Okay, so, well, she was supposed to die, so that is no surprise. But also, I don't know like if we had a chance to save her. Did I solve her mystery? Floating body. One moment. I'm not so sure. because obviously had so many of people who I actually couldn't save. Yes, I actually solved her mystery, but I couldn't save her. I don't know if I had any chance to save her. I don't know how I can save anyone. But I suppose it wasn't her. Then I suspect that he's probably the culprit, but also just too easy. Did we have anyone else who can paint? Oh, by the way, we can eliminate Victoria Lau because she's mourning her husband. And we can eliminate Miss McLeod because she's a Protestant. No, wait, that actually is against her, alright. So I will keep her, I'm not sure. She isn't a likely person to be the culprit, but I honestly don't know anymore. I'm upset. I probably should have discussed that with her, haven't I? Have I? I don't think I have. But also it felt like it was useless. I have discussed it with some people and maybe I should discuss it with everyone, but obviously I didn't. Alright, floating body. Whoever this is, they are trapped in some kind of energy field. Seance victims. Is there a way to save anyone? How do we save anyone? Well, there is a passage down there. So red. So blue over there on that side? What is that? What's that? Let me go!
What are those things? Are they fey?
I don't know. I love the colors. So the question is, do I need to run away or do I need to come? I will save the game and then I will decide. I'm also overwriting all my saves so I cannot come back, because that was the decision that I made in the beginning, and I don't think I told anyone about that, but here we go. Hello! Dad! So even I failed a lot of people, still 17 survived. I suppose that isn't too bad, considering that I failed some of the mysteries. But yeah, so I'm coming back. So I don't want to meet with them, I just need to continue and try avoiding them. Interesting. So there's two passages I can go, and I hope I don't get trapped. So I don't want to go there yet. I feel like there must be another option. Okay, I will reload. So this is the point that I actually want to reload because I can't come back to explore the other side. Like I went left and I could have gone right. But yeah, I'm one of those people who black, red, kind of purplish blue and a little bit of a yellow. I find it very, very attractive. Okay, so I continue walking here and then instead of walking left, I will go right. Oh, I can't go right. Great. Okay. So there is only one path I can take, and that path is here. Wall fountain. Magic doorway.
The energy goes this way. But how? My head.
Speak your name to enter.
It wants the culprit's name. But who?
Oh! I think that is him. I actually haven't uncovered one of the facts because I failed the mystery, but I think this is him. I'm not certain, but I don't know who else.
Welcome, Simon.
So, is that correct? Yes, There is Steam achievements also. Investigate the mausoleum. Oh, okay, so I'm in the mausoleum now. Lovely. But you know what I appreciate really, really much about this game? That at certain points, this really is a horror game. It's really scary, but also there is no jump scares and there is no like running away. There was one running away sequence, but that happened just once, so that didn't bother me much. There are games like where I try to play it Goosebumps something, where like half of the gameplay, maybe even more, consists just of running away, avoiding someone, and I hate it so much. So I'm happy that this is like a proper horror game. I'm scared, I admit, but also there is no jump scares, there is no running away. It's a very, very, I don't know, beautiful gameplay. Suits me very, very much. Uh-oh. Do I need to press this thing? Yes, that happened. Nice. Well, I got the name right. But then I got the first clue about him wrong. Well, not about him, but about the culprit, because I thought that culprit's supposed to arrive early. But then, like, if he's a culprit, then he must have lied. And also, maybe, potentially, if I approach this mystery somehow in a different way, I probably could have found out something that would have led me to believe that the culprit didn't arrive early. So I don't know. Anyway. Oi! Stop it! Bedding. A bed with research materials on it. Was Coventry sleeping down here before the event? Is the luggage? No, it isn't his. The tag says Miss Dean, so this is where it was brought. Pile of papers.
A collection of papers. A birth certificate. And a journal. It's the birth certificate of a Henry Blake, who seems to be the older cousin of Jonathan Blake, the actual heir to the title and lands here.
Oh, that is so boring. So the old and very traditional motive, money.
His father died when he was still a young lad. Rather than pass the title and lands to Henry, an attempt was made on his life by Jonathan Blake's father. Henry's mother took him and fled. She died soon after, leaving him alone in the world.
But also revenge, I suppose.
All he had were his father's notes, the notes that resulted in his death. Among them, the sigil. He spent much of his life studying the occult to make sense of the sigil. And eventually, much older, he returned to the manor, armed with the understanding of the ground's secrets. He had adopted the identity of Simon Coventry, a man who had also recently lost his wife. Over this, he bonded with the Marquess, and used that to gain the access he needed to search the grounds. He found the chamber his father had died opening, and was able to get inside. That is where he discovered Guivenu, locked in a deep sleep, the god's dreams already coloured by the events happening around him. Coventry took advantage of this through prayer and something he calls his Shrine of Images. And Guivnu's dreams reshaped the minds of everyone around him into thinking there was a Walter Blake who's been crippled in the accident that killed his mother. Because to unlock the gate he needs Blake blood. It says here they are the last of the third Milesian bloodline.
Ah.
The Marquess will kill himself, thinking he both kills and frees his son.
That is sad.
The god's dream can't force anyone to act outside of their interest. He couldn't be made to kill himself, but he could be tricked into doing it for the right reason. Then with Blake gone and the god freed, Coventry will ask for his reward, to have his youth returned.
Okay, so money, revenge, and eternal youth. Beautiful. Love this person.
He will then take his place as the heir in the form of Walter Blake, the son with paintings, documents, and mesmerized staff to vouch for him as the next in line to the title.
Love it. A sigil fell out of the pile. We will use it at some point. Now, we can create a hypothesis. But, like, he's also the most boring person of all. I suppose that kind of, like, you know, in whodunits and whodunit mysteries, murder mysteries, usually the person that is the culprit is the one that you suspect the least. So maybe that works here as well. Okay, investigate room 22. It's still in there. I spent many hours there with nothing. Every single item there was clicked on. Nothing. Drives me mad. I assume that this is a bug, and the same thing happened with Kathleen Joyce and Lloyd Dupre, because I don't know. Simon Coventry's goal is to free the entity, in order to assume the role of his executor. Oh, like a will executor, not the executor who kills someone. Is it same word for those two very different things? Oh wait, no, I don't know. Doesn't make sense. Walter Blake to inherit his ancestral home because his real identity is ousted heir Henry Blake. No, that isn't correct. So I made a mistake. I feel like here somewhere. Magical fabrication? Oh yes! That makes sense.
Simon Coventry is really Henry Blake, ousted heir of the Blake title and fortunes. He has returned with the intent of using magic to reclaim what was taken from him. I need to stop him.
Here we go. Let's stop him. Dedication. Here lies Norman Blake, died in Church Cave Inn. Oh, is it important? Where it says buried as he lived alone is scratched over frantically. There probably will be some kind of puzzle related to all this. But it didn't save in the evidence, so maybe not. Usually if it's related to a puzzle, it gets saved in the evidence. Huh? So he what? He lies in two places at the same time? Weird. Paintings. Various paintings of Walter Blake that Coventry must have discarded for whatever mistakes he feared people would see through. The reference photograph has Henry Blake, 1840, written on the back. Laudanum, bottle of painkiller, it's empty. Some notes, some rough notes. Often recognized me. After all these years, he was only a child when I visited his camp seeking their wisdom. Even my own flesh and blood he didn't know me. In hindsight, I was probably memorable enough, a wealthy outsider coming to ask of their god. I shouldn't have panicked and attacked him, though. That was risky. But what if he outed me? Thankfully, I played in those catacombs as a lad and know all their secrets. My back is an agony today for it. I have taken most of a bottle to ease the pain. By tonight, back troubles will be a future problem. This time, I will care better for my joints. I suppose that is smart. If you strain your back, you need to be careful next time when you kidnap someone. Notes on the ritual I found under Miss Dean's bed, Mr. Finn's too. Is that all? Seems so. Unless I'm missing something. Oh, a photograph. It looks like a photograph of Walter Blake, but the writing on the back says Henry Blake, 1836. Alright, one thing confuses me. Norman Blake? Oh! Here lies Norman Blake. And those two dedications relate to this one place. Got it. I suppose I need to go up here? Oh. No, not right. Maybe if I go like so. No, not right. Come back. I cannot come back. I wonder if I... Oh! Yeah. Got it. Beautiful work, me. Well... Oh! The church! So I was right. Oh, the mausoleum. That is the one. Alright. So I was right to assume that the church was somehow evil because it looked evil to me. Oh, look at all those. There is more of them. They're closing in on the church. Maybe the church isn't evil after all. Maybe it is the only place where I can hide from them. But first, let me explore. I can't come inside into the other mausoleum. Alright, there is nothing, right? No. Even now there is nothing. Bring me joy. Put something behind the church. Something interactable. Alright, well, I'm coming in then, I suppose. Huh? There are stairs. Oh, how do I come over there? The Reverend? The Reverend has been murdered. Oh, I thought that was someone else. That is not good. What are these? Nothing? Right. The fair are inside the church. There is nowhere left to go. I feel much braver today, by the way, than yesterday. Yesterday was real bad. I know that probably I don't sound as scared in the last part, but I was really scared. It was evening. I don't know. Just I felt it, too much maybe. Oh wow! What is this all? Chamber. What are those things? Ah, those the Omgam something, don't remember. Coventry Henry Blake is praying to the entity. No, I need to look it up because it will bug me. Ogam maybe. The old Irish Ogam to the smithing god Gwivna. Alright. Hey, there are people in here. Okay, one moment. All these papers don't seem to be interactable, so do I need to just save you all? Do I have to? So this one is empty. Aha, so he doesn't have enough actually of people. to do the ritual, but I'm here, and that is bad. Oh,
Now, Walter.
right, okay. No, wait, I'm not done
No
yet.
tears now. Not long to go.
I want to come back to other people.
Mummy will be home soon. Thanks to you. A big, brave boy. This will only hurt a moment. Then Daddy will talk with the floating man and bring you and her back. Then we'll all be together again. One big, happy family. What are you doing here? I won't let you stop this.
I need to get through to him. But I'm not ready yet. I wanted to investigate other people. You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so he can take over your ancestral home. You cannot save your family. You've been tricked by Henry Blake so he can take over your ancestral home.
Fooled? But I would have all I could ever... Who was restraining me? And where is my son? Where is my boy? He should be here, shouldn't he? No. I thought... No. I didn't. They were not my thoughts. Not at all. They were put there. There is no Walter. Just a cruel illusion. Oh, my boy, taken from me. And Mary, my Mary, she is truly gone. Never coming back. Who would make a man think such things? Have such hope? You're right. I have been fooled. By a relation I did not even know existed. Fooled by the only real flesh and blood that I have.
Get off me, you fool!
How could you do this to me? You gave me hope. You gave me a son. Only to take them from me?
Some lucidity, is it? I am only doing to you what your grandfather did to me. I should have been the Marquess of Doon, and I will be. Islam, Jonathan!
You will be nothing!
The Marquess could not be saved? And I have unlocked a ritual. I was right as a result. Stop Countess ritual. Okay, I will try to stop it. I would have hoped that Marquess would stay alive, but I guess that he was too damaged at this point.
Miss Dean, I need to find a way to get her out while she's still alive. It's Mr. O'Finn. He seems to still be alive. I can't see a way to open this and get him out.
Well, we need to find a way. Machinery. 2 items. 1 items. 2 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 items What are these vats? Don't know. We need to figure this out. Are there any hints? This machinery here as well. How long do we have? What are these? Some toys. A painting, another painting.
The Tuatha Dé Danann and the Milesians faced off for the final time at the Battle of Tal'Tiu. After much death, a truce was called. They agreed to halve the land between them.
Can I save the people first?
However, the Milesians tricked the gods by claiming the top half, so the Tuatha Dé Danann went below ground through this here portal. Weavna stayed behind to build a lock for the portal that could only be opened again by him and the 3 Milesian leaders, using their blood. Once the portal was closed, he fell into a deep slumber, from which his dreams inspired those who lived here for millennia. Until war came to the land once again. Oliver Cromwell and his forces arrived, led in this region by Edward Blake. They killed those living here, the people Gwevna had formed a bond with over the generations. Their blood seeped into this chamber and tainted his dreams. He felt alone and scared. He feels alone and scared still. He just wants to go home to his people.
Is this Gwevna imprisoned here for eternity? Something deep inside of me is screaming not to get any closer. Broken stone. Dial. Intact stone. A pillar with a sigil carved into it. But what is it for? These dials, they seem to be a kind of control panel. I should be able to arrange them in such a way to allow me to perform a sigil here. But what sigil? Do we open? Do we close? A broken stone. A broken pillar, clearly it had a sigil carved into it, but I cannot make it out now. A painting. A painting of Mary. Henry Blake wielded grief like a whip to a slave. Coventry's Henry Blake's, rather paintings of himself inserted into the family as Walter Blake. Right in front of a Gwevna, like a strange type of shrine. This must be how Coventry seeded that idea into the god's mind to keep it front and center in his thoughts so they would be present in his dreams, which is how it infiltrated the minds of the staff and guests here to get everyone into believing the child was real, and how he clouded everyone's mind about Miss Dean's disappearance and her room, as well the staff's mind as to their having met him before this event. I want to know how I can save those two here. Stadium stone? These look much older than the vets. Perhaps they are the original locks that the Milesians used to seal the gate? Alright, but...
Miss Dean, I need to find a way.
I mean, I'm trying, but I don't seem to see anything that could help me. These are not interactable. So I need to... Aha, I see. So this thing is connected to these two stones, and then those two stones are connected to these machines, right? So I need to open first, I would assume. I wonder if I'm correct. So there is open and there is close and there is this one. Actually, you know what? I will come out and save the game and then I will continue because I'm curious about this sigil as well. What does it do? So I will do this one first. I'm actually not sure I can do it, but also I'm not sure that this can be aligned. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't quite understand. Change dial. Oh yes, I understand. Okay, got it, I think. Something is happening. Okay, let's try doing it. Just because I can, I'm curious. Probably a bad starting point. So that was the right one, apparently. I have stopped the ritual, and I saved Mr. Flynn. Did I save Miss Dean?
So,
Yes, she's alive.
this is where the man who saved my life spends his time.
You'll join me.
Yes. I think at the very least, I will give you a drink.
Freed from the vase's curse, Miss Hisham became obsessed with seeking out other cursed items hidden across the globe. Miss Montavani's family were devastated with the news of her death, but at least her last wish had been carried out, and they were set for many comfortable years. Mr. O'Mara's angel led him deep into the unknown parts of the world. I never learned in search of what. With the curse lifted, Miss Quinn was free to raise her siblings in safety. She supported them only by her earnings as a poet. Mrs. Darcy disposed of her husband's ghost on her route home. She later turned the events of the manor into the acclaimed horror novel, Eldritch House. Mr. Hunter left the manor and spent his remaining years breeding champion horses for the MacLeod family. Mr. Doyle left Ireland to see the world. Mr. Toussaint shared his account of the séance with his societal fellows, after which it was agreed he should spearhead a new department of supernatural investigations. He also published a paper, thoroughly correcting every element that Mrs. Darcy had embellished in her novel. Miss Callahan finally retired and passed the role of Dree on the Dr. Callahan. Mrs. Erickson destroyed all remnants of her magical persona and started a new life away from all things supernatural. With her family lands returned to her, along with the Quinn fortune, Miss Barbosa began a new life in Ireland. Mrs. Lau and Miss MacLeod retired to a cottage outside London. They never attended another mystical event. Mr. O'Finn went deep into the forest and was never seen again. Miss Murphy continued the studies she began under Miss Dean and used that power to create a better life for herself. With Miss Callahan's help, she was able to reunite with her daughter. Father Sinnott retired and spent his last few years exploring the forests of Ireland with his hound, Seamus. Mr. Skerritt established the Skerritt Foundation, which set up schools and hospitals for the underprivileged. He is thought of fondly by those he helped. Mr. Varley used the treasure to purchase the manor. He turned it into a refuge for lost souls. He kept the name Blake Manor.
And this is the end. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Have a nice day, night, morning. Bye bye.